And welcome to another episode of Head Choppers Radio. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you are on the lives on the IG, just tune in to YouTube channel. Go to Bryan the Barber Official. You will see us there live. And we always have new screens for you. So as you see on top, we got the new logos up. We got the shop. We got Kinos. We got Hanzo, Papi Chulo, World Star, Gabo, Gordito Snowcone, La Casa Negrita, and Mo Inc. Why we have all these logos? Because we are looking forward to the 2K Knockout Barber Battle, March 8th, 2020, and these are most of our sponsors.
These are already people that have booths and already purchased sponsorship in the event. Which microphone is mine? This one?
That one.
Is this one on?
Yeah, they can still hear you though.
Testing 77. Testing 77.
Yeah, you can still got you on the audio here. So Kino's gonna be a little bit late, so he'll be on the way. So today, I know we've been on the runaround a lot. So a lot of people have been going back and forth on social media on raising the standards for barbers and barber schools. There's a lot of people that don't know about the National Barber Association. So the National Barber Association, I've been looking this up myself because I'm interested in what they do and what they offer us. And this is NABA. Tyreek Jackson is one person who actually educated most people about this topic. Because Chris Basho, Marvy Marv, there's a lot of people talking on this topic. And they had a lot to say, but not a lot of people had a lot of foundation and knowledge of how to really go about these things until Tyreek Jackson actually laid it out for you guys. And Tyreek Jackson is actually a very knowledgeable person and a person to listen to.
Super knowledgeable.
So when it comes to the National Association of Barbers, Boards of America, they've been established since 1926. And I just found out that us barbers have a barber union.
Or are they trying to make
and we have barber insurance as well. No, we have a barber union. It's been established for so long. And that's very interesting to me because now I know I could be part of a union. So National Boards of America was formed in 1926 for the purpose of maintaining professional standards and policies in the barbering industry. Membership in the NABA is open to state barber boards and other entities responsible for licensure or other regulatory functions of the barbering profession. So when it comes to that, I got a little board that I bought here because I wanted to do webinars. So if you guys see on there, I do have the National Board Association and everything that it has to do with it. So as far as that, it goes to the state board, legislature, board meetings, educators, directors of schools. What does all that have to do with each other? It has to do a lot. Most of the people that are directors of schools or educator, somehow they're mixed in the state board. And somehow when you go take your test and you finish school, you might see a few of them there. Just like Truth the Barber. Truth the Barber is an educator. And it's a person that when you go take your state board exam, he's actually going to be there.
Yeah,
examining everything.
He's an educator. He teaches you. He gets you ready for it. And then when you get there, he's the face you see.
He's the face you see.
So he knows, him being there, being able to know how the test goes, he knows how to teach these young people, or just any person, how to take the test, what you need to get past this test, and everything else of barbering and that sort. So Truth the Barber definitely is hands-on, and like Bryan was saying, Tyreek Jackson is very knowledgeable in this stuff too.
Yeah, there's another person that also
who Tyreek Jackson is also a teacher.
He also teaches barber school owner and a barber academy owner. Also, I believe he's was part of the state board and actually did establish a law in Delaware for barbers and cosmetologists out there.
He needs to go to every state to get it established.
But right now they're talking about what are the pros and cons of school. What do you think are the pros and cons of school right now? And why is it affecting students when they finish school and when they enter into the reality of barber or Cosmo?
Well, the pros are definitely because they're getting people a license. So that's definitely a pro. That's a plus. Having a license, getting your license. The con of it is they're not teaching you the right way. Not all schools, I'm just saying in general. They're not teaching you how to fade, how to part hair, how to use the scissors, how to do sort of like all the techniques that are being used now today. They're getting you school ready in the most part just for the state board. You know what I'm saying? And some schools don't even teach you that well. You know, some schools you go in, they give you tests, tell you to read, then you answer the questions on the test, and by the time that's all over with, you have to know all the answers to every question pretty much. So when you get to the state board, like, we need more hands-on. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly, yeah.
okay, so we had a barber in our barbershop who finished school, graduated, got his license, came to our shop, and knew nothing about cutting hair.
That's true, yes.
Like, maybe a little bit of scissor work, but really didn't know. Like, how did he get past everything in barber school? Like, what did they teach him? Why did they teach him the way they taught him? And look at the outcome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're teaching him as we were
and
working
it was
with him.
It was kind of hard for us to teach them at the same time because as we're busy doing our job,
we have our clients,
and then let's say Phil or I, we're cutting hair, and sometimes he has to cut hair at that same time that we're cutting hair, and it was kind of impossible to stop doing what I'm doing in order to go and teach him and give him step by step on what he should do.
You know,
it was very hard because I'm taking time away from my client in order to teach him.
So the school that he went to taught him one way. Okay,
yes.
I don't know what way it was. They taught him a certain way. Then he did what he thought was right, and he did it his way, right? So that's already two different ways in cutting hair. Then Bryan and I cut different. So he has a different technique, a different style. So do I. So now you're teaching him something. I'm teaching him something. The barber school sort of taught him something, but yet he's still doing things the way he wanted to do.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Not taking.
It was weird. I'm
why
wouldn't you do it that way? Why would you go upon yourself? And
if you go to
we're telling you how to do it.
Like, this is what Tyreek was saying. We were watching a YouTube video of Tyreek.
Yes.
And he was explaining he doesn't let his kids or his students out to cut real people hair until they at least conquered the 3 months of mannequins.
Yeah.
He makes them do 3 months of mannequin work before he even lets them. And he's
Touch
like, if they're not ready, he's not putting them out there.
Yeah.
Even if the 3 months is over with, he's not putting them out there, even though the 3 months is up. So what Tyreek's really doing is getting people ready, like ready. Like, if he thinks you're ready, then you should be ready.
That's what a teacher. That's what
a
real educator and a passionate person about that is.
Yep.
She should really do. And a person who owns an academy, that's pretty dope that he does that. You know, he really doesn't have to.
That's passion.
In reality, most of the schools, I think all 50 states, all they do is prepare you for the state board, and then just throw you out there to the wolves.
Throw you out there.
And
then you end up in
just
cost
out of
cutters.
topic, somebody's asking, what made you guys get into the barbershop business? So let's start with Phil.
I just did it as a kid. I tried it around 12 years old. I cut my brother's hair. I went to a barbershop and I got my first like real fade. I saw the blend. I used to have hair. And as I was watching them sitting in a chair, I used to draw a lot. So I just seen the way it was going and it was dope. Like, I was like, okay. It's like penciling. It's like sketching. And like, you know, it was almost like 3D shading. I just thought it was dope seeing it convert to somebody's hair.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I saw it. I saw it as a way of drawing just on with tools and on somebody's head. And I tried it on my brother. And I tried it on a few other kids, and then, you know, pretty much I just learned it from that way.
Okay, awesome.
But the reason
he goes, who was your role model?
Who was my role model growing up?
Yeah.
Does
it have to be like any role model or barber role model?
Probably Gabi,
who
works with us now, because
cool.
like I said, when we were young, we were in high school. Gabi was cutting everybody's. He started cutting everybody's hair in high school, and then somebody gave us a barbershop. Like, we didn't have a license, you know, we were still in high school. And somebody saw what Gabi could do and gave us a barbershop. And since I messed around a little bit, I would go there after school, make like $10, $20. That was like, you know, enough to eat later. Gabi was cutting, and I was working, and Gabi was cutting people's hair. And then all of a sudden, that's another thing that I liked about it. Like, everybody from like around the neighborhoods and all the people that we looked up to, like, the OGs, the hustlers, the older kids, the athletes just started coming in and Gabby was cutting their hair, and then like we became like everybody was bonding. The barbershop was a place where everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you went there, you talked about girls, you talked about sneakers, you talked about sports, and it was like a spot where everybody was going. And I was like, I like this. You know,
So as far as for me, I was in Puerto Rico at the time. I did start this when I was young, when I was about 11. It wasn't a career move. I really like basketball a lot.
Yeah, this wasn't a career move either. So
yeah, it just really happened. And just to make it short, I don't really want to touch too much on this because we do got a long segment here today. So basically, I went through things and situations in Puerto Rico, and that situation actually led me to study barbering, get my license. I had a barbershop already in Puerto Rico, a few barbers in there running it, and one thing led to another. I had two great professors who actually led me in the right path and showed me another side of this business, showed me the San Juan Barber Beauty Show, which motivated me to compete and do things and do designs and stuff like that. So I got more involved in it, sold my barbershop in Puerto Rico, and moved back to the States. I moved back to New York, and once I got into New York, I really started taking it more serious. And that's how I really got into it and really stuck with it. As far as a role model, I would say my role model was my professor, Jose Ancoto Colon, who actually...
say that 3 times fast.
Jose Ancoto Colon.
Say it 3 times fast.
He does.
Jose Ancoto Colon. Jose Ancoto
Colon. So, as far as him, that would be my role model right there. As he guided me into the right path and the right move, man. I really didn't know what I was gonna do through everything I was going through in Puerto Rico, and somehow, barbering, as I say it, barbering really saved my life. And I'm here with Phil with a great team, and we do a lot of things. Like we've created Hair Choppers Radio. We have an event coming up soon, 2K Knockout Barber Battle. I mean, I couldn't ask God
March
for anything
8th,
more, man.
2020.
I got great friends around me, great positive people around me, and I love that, you know what I mean? They go hard for me, I go hard for them. And that's it, man. That's how I ended up here. Who was your easiest customer and most difficult? Oh, my God.
What? You mean, like, what was my easiest customer? Like, what kind of hair? Or I don't remember the easiest customer, but...
He's white, but I would love white boys. Number 2 all day. Scissor work until I get out. Yeah,
blonde hair. Number 2 all around. Your skin fades. Those are the easiest.
Those are the easiest.
Blonde, way blonde fades in. It's so quick. Soft hair. So, white people hair, pretty much. Blonde hair.
Yeah,
California style.
I think the hardest customer are the pickiest ones. Because they pick at everything. They nitpick everything. Like, those you forgot a little bit here. And,
definitely.
And you're looking at
even though it's nothing wrong, sometimes you could just fake it. They're like, yeah, can you fix this? And you just like, pretend you went over the same thing. They're like, thanks. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. Like, stop. It's just, that's just how they are. Or those people that, definitely I have a couple of picky guys.
Yeah, man.
I'm sitting there like, bro, you're not paying me. I do what I gotta do.
It's funny. There's kids that cry on the chair and everything, but they're still pretty easy.
Yeah. I'll take the crying kids as long as they're not like, ah. But if a kid's crying like, ooh, ooh, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's cry, But I've had kids bite me, kick me.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. A kid bit me, and it was like, it didn't hurt because he didn't catch me that good, but you get the crazy ones. And then what I want to say about those kids is, when we ask the parent for help, you got to help us. Like, you got to lock your kid in because I need this hand to, like, turn or grab clips or switch and, stretch the skin or do something. And when the parents are there just staring and you're like, we need those parents to, like, step in and help us with those situations, man. But,
yeah, man.
Kids are pretty easy. Just, some of them are just real anxious.
I gotta love the parents that they just come in, they drop their kids off, put them in a chair, and then they just leave for the next 20 minutes. I think
you know what parents I hate? The ones that just stare at you like
they just
stare and stare and stare, and I'm like, you can sit down. I mean, especially if I've already cut your kid's hair.
Yeah.
And this is like the 15th time I'm cutting your kid's hair. Like, do you expect anything more or less from me? Like, you don't have to stand there. Like. Some people are awkward. Some parents are just like,
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, like.
But yeah, I think we should get paid more for babysitting when they leave.
Definitely.
You know,
I had a
I'll just say that,
parent
man.
drop his kid off for about a couple hours, 2-3 hours. I would feed the kid, get him donuts, some food, whatever,
Yeah.
pizza, order pizza. He'd watch Netflix, play video games, stuff like that. And this was going on for a while. And then Gabi was like, "Yo, we start charging for babysitting, man. This ain't." And like, I think he got the point. Like, and it was like, okay,
Yeah,
stop
man.
doing it. I don't know where he was going when he dropped the kid off, but hey, we babysat, man.
That's crazy. Now there's some crazy moments in the shop, man. This kid's really.
Any other questions?
No, I think he's really good right now. So really quick, back to the topic that we were talking about. So we're talking about the National Association of Barbers and how much they have an influence if you're really professional about what you do. So I was talking earlier, and a lot of barbers do agree on this, and I was saying how all states, all 50 states, should have the same requirement. And what I mean by that is the same hours, the same requirement of hours. Now, in order for me to get that accomplished, I will have to start here in Connecticut and work along the East Coast with other barbers and get a group of barbers together, and we all go to board meetings. So I was asking Phil this past week at the shop, how do I go to a board meeting, and when do they have them? Do they have them in City Hall or this and that? So I'm trying to figure out. I'm asking everybody all sorts of questions. So he told me
invited, I think.
Yeah, so he told me he knows somebody who he told me to talk to who actually is part of the state board here in Connecticut.
Which is my old teacher, Miss Payne. She's one of like the 12 board members. So like anything you want to say or have to do,
that goes to this right here. Educators and directors of schools
yep.
who are always have to be somehow are involved in the state board.
So like anytime you have a question or you want to be a part of something, you just ask her. She'll tell you how to go about it and do about it and all that. So Miss Payne, shout out to Miss Payne.
So if you always want to get something accomplished, talk to somebody who's actually involved in that. Then from there, once you get your guys together, you guys could actually put a law together. And that law, in order to get that law, you can request it, then you go to the legislature. From the legislature, they discuss it in Congress, so on, blah, blah, blah. They come back to you, and then they sign it. Once it's signed, that means it goes through. But this, what I want to do, it's going to take probably about a good more than 2 years or so in order to get this accomplished, because it's 50 states, and to gather 50 different barbers from each state is crazy, you know, and people that are on the same level. Got some people here that want to go live with us, but I'm not really sure what he's saying or what language it is. It looks Greek to me.
Definitely not Greek. His name is like Yoba.
Berkiyama. Oh,
hey.
Okay.
How you
Hello,
doing?
how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing? Do you speak English?
Any question? No?
No.
You just wanted to be on Air Choppers.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for calling.
Have a good night, Ma.
Okay.
Did the Ken Star. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Ken Star to everybody. I'm gonna have a good night.
Headphones. She's like, yeah. All right.
So,
Was she even a barber? She looked like she had a raincoat on her bedroom.
Is it raining in her?
I don't know. Maybe a leak. I don't know. But hey, kudos.
Yes. All right. So the next one would be like board meeting. Board meetings are very interesting. Try to go to all your city hall board meetings.
He's here.
Oh,
Is it
Kino
open?
didn't slip. He was supposed to go through the front.
I told you. I
Man,
went through the back.
Kino didn't slide down those stairs. Oh my God. All right, so while I wait to go live here with somebody. All right, hey Louis, we got Louis Pagano live, all the way from New York, my man Louis. What's going on? What's going on?
Just leaving the gym and just want to say, Bryan, proud of you. Have fun.
He said go to the front.
Yes, I am. Always forever. still friends. Keep in touch.
Yes. Always, man.
Kino's here.
Kino's in the building. we got Kino in the building. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that.
Hey, yo.
Oh, hey.
Super Kino.
Go-
Oh, my God.
Hey.
I don't even know what you guys are drinking.
Just
Kino's
go,
in the building.
go to my website and order everything.
Yo, my nigga.
Today.
It's too funny. I gotta come to Connecticut to meet you guys in person.
Yeah, man. We take it to that nice Puerto Rican place.
Yeah, we gotta go there one day. I'm dying for some good Puerto Rican food.
Look at the size of that head, Louis.
It's too funny. Where's Bryan? I want to see Bryan's picture.
Oh man, Brian.
Here, you want Bryan? I show you
Yo,
Bryan.
give me Phil.
Le paso por ahí.
You guys got that t-shirt like the ones in the background that you have.
No puede. Toma, ven por acá. Hold on one second.
¿Y qué?
Let's get this Bryan up in here.
What's up, everybody? All right.
Yo, what's
Oh,
up?
man.
What's up? It's Bryan. I'm from the Bronx. Everything's better in Puerto Rico than in the Bronx.
Yo, my twin. Send
Yo.
me my twin brother right there.
Yo, you want the best vanilla ice cream? Go to the Bronx. You know? That's off to you. Yeah, Puerto Rico. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bronx.
All right, guys. You guys be good. Have a good Sunday. Be safe and have a
All right, man. Happy Sunday, man.
Cuídate.
Cuídate. All right.
Bye.
Yo, Bryan, you look too young in this, man. We gotta put
I
some
know,
wrinkles on you,
man.
bro.
That's great. I look great. I look like 25 there.
You look super young.
So, Kino, what do you think about the National the National Association of Barbers of America?
Of America.
Well, going into all this debate, I've been so busy and caught up on my
Brian the Barber, what's
everything,
up?
But
My other twin over there.
Yo, just to let you know, you guys are getting spanked right now, B.
it's okay.
No, it's not. You're losing to my team. Yeah, that's old, bro.
See that?
That's old. It's a whole
Coming back,
different year.
baby. Coming back. Anyways, I think it's the right move, and like I told you before.
But
and-
as
and-
far as the debate, they're talking about, the raising the standards, and they're talking about the pros and cons of barber schools, and why everybody's being so negative about barber schools. As far as us talking about like having the same requirements
You
of
know what I think?
hours.
I think everybody should have
Right.
the same hours, the same time with like.
It's crazy.
I like
Like we have talked about this subject so many
many
times
times.
in different
Forms.
segments.
Segments and forms, yes, we have.
But you know, it's like everything else. If a doctor needs a license, you know, if we need a license to
A chiropractor,
to operate in a barber shop, and to set us
truck
aside
driver.
from others, meaning that we know about hygiene and bacterias in the skin and all this stuff, you know, stuff that most of other barbers don't know because they're doing it from their houses or whatever, unlicensed barber. And you know, I think it's not right where we pay for our license and there's other people working.
Mhm.
Nothing's happening right now, and and I'm talking about here, Hartford.
And
I've
you mean
been-
unlicensed barbershops? You know, many of those we
unlicensed
have.
barber and unlicensed
Everything.
barbershop owners and
Yeah.
everything. But you know
Everything.
what? You know why it keeps happening? Because I never seen as the state board. I never seen nobody comes into the shop and do this stuff. But down the street in West Hartford, they go almost every month. It's
Yeah, they go,
crazy.
I know, it's crazy.
So now you know, and sometimes I'm thinking like, why did I pay $10,000 when there's somebody else working out there
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing
Yep.
without a
Without
license
it.
and nobody's doing anything?
It's crazy how Hartford, like,
But you go to
Hartford.
different towns, shit changes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
man. Yeah, like
And
it's like
you know, I
uh,
support that. I support it because hey,
I do too. Like, when people talk about it or complain, I like it. Like, it's the right thing to do. It's like,
man,
I don't
you know-
want a
you know
doctor
how-
without his
how
license
good-
to operate on me. You know what I'm saying?
and-
I don't want a truck driver that Never drove an 18-wheeler delivering stuff on the highway. What if I'm driving, I have my daughter in the car, and you don't know how to back up or something, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
want, you know, in anything, I don't want a trainer that's fat and never got his training license to train me. Like, bro, how are you training me when, you know, you're not in shape? I'm in better shape than you. Like, you need a license. I'm not saying it in that way or form, but, you know, just like you need a license pretty much to solidify your spot in every profession.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's
true.
what you need.
As
You know what I'm saying?
far
Like,
as,
why do we go to school for? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were cutting here without the license, and we understood. Damn, we have to get a license, so we did it.
I remember cutting hair without a license. It's easy. It's easy.
That's
But
easy.
I didn't know what ringworm was. I didn't know when
What,
you know,
alopecia, what
stuff that
you know, how to clean up certain things. Yep.
Not even how to do a perm.
Yep. Texturize,
And they just, you know,
dye hair.
You're learning.
So,
You're
learning.
Yeah.
As far as that, having your license, being an accredited licensure, being part of the state board, being able to pay your taxes, being able to do all these things. So I just found out that there is a barbers union. It's a nonprofit, and it's actually the only active barbers union with national accreditation. Their mission is actually to have an immediate impact on the improvement in the quality of life of the members and their families. But in order to be part of this barber union, you have to have your license. So see how important it is to have your license and actually have the knowledge of the industry. As I was talking earlier with Phil, I was telling him about the requirements for the hours. I was telling him, in order to get this done, I have to get at least 50 barbers, one barber in each state as a representative for that state. We all come together, we go to board meetings, talk to somebody of the state board of that state, of the barber state board of that state.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the board meetings. From the board meeting, we take it to the legislature and actually make it a law in order for barber schools to require the same hour in every state. That way it makes it easier on the barber to transfer his license in any state, or even move and work with the same license in any state. But in order to do that, I have to do what Tyreek Jackson was talking about. I have to make an act, a law, and I have to take that to legislature. That's the only way to accomplish it. Us talking about it, this and that, and it would be dope.
So true. And you know, one thing I don't like about the license things is that my license do not apply in other states. Some of them, because of the hours and all that. It'll be nice if they just stick with certain hours, you know, for every state, the same hour.
It'll be easier.
It'll be easier. It'll be faster, and to me, you know, more working with haircuts and learning how to fade, and I think they should do that. You know.
Now, with the raising their standards, like Phil was saying, we were watching a Tyreek actually in the shop, and Tyreek does something where he actually takes his students, and after they do what they do, he actually gives them 3 months of practice on mannequins. So that means they learn how to cut hair with scissors and clippers on mannequins first.
Yep.
After that, then he puts them to work with actual humans and see how they do. So not many schools do that, not many educators. That's why we were talking about people like Truth the Barber Artist, people like Tyreek, people like Marvy Marv, and people who are like just like us, who like to educate the industry on what's the reality of the barber industry. Not this social media stuff where you're seeing this barber, he's giving a hell of a haircut, but yet he's using all this Photoshop, he's using all these camera effects, and you're looking at these people, and then these young cats that are going to school, they're looking at this, and they think it's that easy to go study, get your license, go into a barber shop, and the first week you're making $1,000.
No, that's not happening.
It's not
Are
happening.
you doing the color enhancement like Los Cut It? No,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
Do you
You
know
gotta put in
how
the
long
work.
it took A-Rod to be A-Rod? Do you know how long it took Los Cut It to become Los Cut It? Do you know how long did it took Victorino Stilo to become Victorino, Barbero Benji to become Barbero Benji, Phil to become Phil, Kino to become Phil, Kino, me to become Bryan, Matt the Barber to become Matt Barber? Like, we went through so much heads to accomplish the haircuts that we do today, and clientele that we bring in. It's hard work, man. This guy right here, 7 days a week. I don't think he sleeps. He sleeps and he fucking dreams clippers.
I'm leaving here to go cut hair.
Look at that.
I'm wearing some beast mode.
Yeah, man.
And I'm the same way though.
Yeah.
You're there Sunday morning.
You guys,
I mean,
you
too.
We don't sleep.
I mean, I love what I do, man. I love what I do. I work with a great guy, man, and I take it's his business, but I'll take his business serious, man. You know what I mean? I want to bring. I'm there every day because I want to keep bringing in clientele. I want to keep giving great haircuts and a great service, great customer service where families can come and be like,
demand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know. And it makes you look like a responsible person too as well, because when customers look at you, they want a responsible barber, a barber that they could depend on. You know, because that's what people really look for. When you really ask them a question, customers are really looking for something. Like if they like, oh, you there 7 o'clock in the morning? Can I get a haircut? Yeah, I'm gonna be there 7 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because that's my income. That's what's feeding my family. This is what I do full time. I don't do anything else besides barbering. This is my full time job. After this, I come home, spend time with my family, and I'm going to sleep, waking up to do the same thing all over. You know what I mean? It's not like I do this part-time and then I go work at a post office, or work a construction job, or work here, or work there. I don't. I do this full-time. This is my career. This is my profession, and I made it into that. The same thing with these guys, you know? He owns a business. He worked hard for it. You know? Same thing with Kino. Kino got his products and all that stuff, but he had to work hard for it in order to invest right into that, and it was all from cutting hair.
It's crazy how some of my clients still tells me like yo, you remember when you started, you didn't have no knowledge about anything, and now you know you're doing something, and it sounds good when they tell you motivating me to do more, to you know accomplish more, and it feels good, man.
Yo, shout outs to I don't want to forget somebody, and right now he's been going through some stuff, man, and shout outs to my boy Anthem the Barber, man. Shout outs to Anthem the Barber. We miss you, bro, because when we started Hair Choppers, he was always there. He was always helping behind the scenes. Yeah, he was always helping with our scene, but he went through a situation, and
you right there, like
Anthem, when you finish with the process of what you're going through, man, Phil and I actually want to visit you. It's just we've been busy a lot lately with a lot of things, and we actually want to talk to you because we see you. You know, I know you're cutting hair where you at. I know you're trying, bro. You're trying, and everything. It takes is you're trying. And we really want to see you. We really want to talk to you to see if you're really serious about it. Because if you're really serious about this, man, we putting money up for you to go to barber school and get this done.
I'll get you the supplies.
Yeah. There you go. You know what I mean? And we do this. We do this out of the kindness of our heart, man. We do this because there's a lot of youth out there that don't have it like that, man, and they're trying to do better, but they just don't have options, and a lot of people out here close the doors for this youth.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had one student that was telling me that thanks to your life, and I didn't tell you this, but thanks to your life.
Whose life?
He's fucking learning.
Bryan or yours?
His.
Okay.
Bryan's. But it's crazy how with a live video, you can teach other people.
Wait, well, what I do?
And it's crazy.
You talk,
you cut.
People hair. Listen.
Oh, okay.
So he's looking at you. What you're doing? You know you're providing a good service. Obviously, he's looking at your life.
Thank you.
And he's like, yo, you know, it's crazy how you learn more on lives or YouTube.
You do, yeah.
Than in school.
Yeah, it's true, man. Like, you know what?
That's
what a barber is.
You gotta watch YouTube videos, man. You're saying like
he's
watch everything.
It's crazy because
wherever you can see it, watch it, learn it. You know what I'm saying? So
It's the same
that's
way
what I was
with-
saying.
It's the same with Chef the Barber. I learned a few things off of Chef the Barber.
Chef got
I'll
super
be
nice,
looking at his
man.
live.
Yo,
I'm
Chef-
like, ooh,
Chef is-
okay.
Chef's really
Chef is
stepping up.
on
He's trying to.
fire.
Chef,
He's
man,
on fire.
kudos to you, Chef. I'm really liking. He's like in the zone right now. There was one time of my life where I was like, I felt like no one and nothing could stop me. Like
That kid.
my
is
haircuts
so
were
bad,
at its
bro.
best. I was like peaking. It was like I wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm there, I'm not saying I don't. It's just like I know where I'm at, and I'm keeping it pretty much there. Like, you know, he's like hungry, and he's like
Beast mode.
like okay, put it this way. Right now, the way he feels like he's already the heavyweight champion. But there's another heavyweight champion somewhere, and he wants that belt too.
Yeah,
You know, like he has the WBO, but he wants the WBA, the IBF.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel he's feeling right now. And you know what? Go get those belts, man.
What up,
You know
Vito
what I'm saying?
Barber? What
But
up,
slow
man?
down,
Shout out
you're-
over there in Pennsylvania, man.
You're about to look like Ruiz pretty soon if you keep going, man. Slow down, bro. You know, it's bad enough you got no
Yeah,
neck.
it's-
I don't need you to have
So-
an extra belly.
I appreciate what Kino just said, and coming from a barber student and all that, man, and that's pretty dope. You know, that actually I love that because it makes me feel good when I can help somebody in any ways necessary, whether it's my live, whether it's here through Hair Choppers Radio, or I'm doing lives at the barber shop, whatever it is. You know, that's what I'm here for. I say it to people who are on live too, like, don't be scared to ask me any questions. I am more than courteous to answer any of your questions, and however I can help, man. Other than that, I wanted to say this for a while too. Barbers.
Barbers.
There's barbers out there, and there's great barbers, man. But when it comes to being a professional as a barber, I'm gonna read this real quick before I say my point. A barber surgeon was a person who could perform minor surgical procedures such as bloodletting, cupping therapy, or pulling teeth. Barbers could also bathe, cut hair, shave, trim facial hair, and give enemas. The surgeon came with the army at war but could be used by individuals in peacetime. So that's what a barber was back in those days. You see all this? All this needs you need to learn this, because this is what you learn when you're going in barber school. This is what they're teaching you, especially for your practical and all that. You know what I mean? And a barber, a professional barber, is a person that provides a service. So when you have a customer in your chair and you're providing that hot towel, you're pampering the shit out of your customer.
I love doing that shit, yo, for real.
I love it. I love
You
when I put
pamper
the
that
steam
client.
when I put the steam on that customer,
Yeah,
and that
you know what
customer is
sucks?
there laying. You're putting him to sleep, dude. That customer is feeling so great. He's like, oh my god, you know. Most of the customers, about 80% of the customers are coming for the experience in your chair. He wants to feel what you got as a professional and that license that you hold. He wants to feel what you got to get, what you're going to show him that's brand new that other barber down the street doesn't do.
I like those clients, right? I hate the clients that expect that.
Oh,
They're like, yo, I give you $30. You should be doing this and this.
Oh, no.
No, man, $30 is your regular haircut
What?
with
the beard.
Yeah, I give you $30 all the time. You should be doing this. No, you pay for your regular haircut with your beard and the razor, and it gets pretty nice, you know. So those are for those guys that pay that extra. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with the people that be like, can I get a shaper, but can you blow it out?
yeah,
just a
bro.
little
Can you
bit?
just?
Yeah.
I just want to shape up.
That's a haircut.
Take the top down and like do all like that's a haircut.
It's a haircut, man.
So I have a thing that's called cleanups, right? I only do it really like, all right. So see how Bryan got like a haircut sometime this week or last week.
Yeah.
Now if he came to me and he was like, yo, you just touch it up a little bit real quick, I call it a cleanup. I'm not gonna really blow you out. I'm gonna make this disappear, or so you guys can see it. I'll make this disappear, shape them all up, and he's got his back blown out in the back. What I'll do is
That's a haircut to me.
it is, but it's not. That's why I call it a cleanup for me.
Okay.
So, and I'll just touch it up lightly in the back. I'll charge you 20. I usually get like 25 depending on how hard it was. But instead of me just doing a shape up, I just hate shape ups. I won't do shape ups. I'll do cleanups and I'll do like a whole bunch of other things in order to get it like that.
Sure.
But if I got to do more than what that little bit is, then it's a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not touching nothing, it's if I got to get into detail on the blowout, it's a haircut. You know what I'm saying? If I don't gotta put no clip on it, and it's just the half all the way down to the skin point, which to me is a cleanup, I'll charge for a cleanup. That's where I go.
Yo, Phil's such a sports fan. He's actually watching football while he's talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Listen, I was supposed to be at this game.
Wow.
Bryan made me feel a little guilty because he was like, yo, you haven't been at the podcast. But not just Bryan. I had a lot of things to do today. And this, yo, I got you something dope for Christmas, bro.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I'm going to get you
You
something.
might smell my butt cheeks, bro. I don't know. But yeah, look, I'm watching the game. I'm supposed to be there. My Chiefs are playing, bro.
Wow.
I'm a Chiefs fan, and we playing the Patriots, B.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. I need
Hey,
to.
Messi.
I'm sorry. I got to watch this game.
Are they winning? Are they winning, actually?
Yeah,
Nice.
we're up 23-16 right now.
Nice.
11 minutes to go.
Yo,
They're
yeah.
winning.
I hope Phil wins, bro, because this past week I've been, past few
I got
weeks,
bets with
I've
everybody.
been seeing Phil Venmo everybody money. I'm like, damn, what is wrong with this guy's fantasy team?
I don't got no more money in my Venmo. So.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm getting rocked right now in fantasy, so I'm down by like 60 points.
Wow.
I need this guy right here to just throw like 2 touchdowns. Flag. But yeah, I'm sorry, fellas. I'm here.
No,
here.
it's cool.
I'm
Oh,
physically
no.
here. I'm paying attention. I'm just listening and watching. In the same
Watching the
stuff.
game.
That's how good of a multitasker he is, man.
So yeah,
So yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons to a lot of things, man, and you know, you just gotta deal with it right now. Until there is a group of barbers right now that we are, you know, getting together, and we want to do a lot of good things for the industry and bring barbering back to what barbering really is. You know what I mean? A
shout
lot
out
of
to the
things.
barbers that are doing things in the community. Though.
Yes, man.
You know, like I see y'all.
Tito Barbero,
you
man.
know,
Shout out to
doing-
Tito Barbero. He's doing this cut for Christ. He's gathering barbers right now.
Yeah, man, he's a good
Yeah.
dude too. Like I wish I could help, bro. We open on
He's
Sunday
actually
too.
coming down to the 2K Knockout Barber Battle. He bought his ticket, so shout outs to him.
When it warms up, I'm gonna make an effort to go down. Man.
Yes, yes. He's not too far. He's right in
He's
Jersey.
cutting now every first or third Sunday, either the first Sunday of the month or the third Sunday of the month. He's going down on the streets. It was snow. He was cutting last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the first Sunday of every month.
Yes, yes,
He cut 11 people in the snow outside. You know, people that can't afford haircuts, homeless people or whatever. And bro, when I saw it, I was like, damn, I gotta find a way to help him. You know what I'm saying? And I love what he's doing. Shout out to you, bro.
Anthem, you can actually buy your tickets. It's 20% off right now. And that means your ticket is only $20 with education. So take advantage, limited time. It ends on Christmas Day at midnight. All right, so there's a sale right now. There's a sale right now. All you got to do is go to my Instagram, Phil's Instagram, or Kino's Instagram, click on that link.
Nah, if Anthem wants to go, I'll buy your ticket, Anthem. I'm gonna buy
Oh,
your ticket. If you want to go,
Christmas came early.
okay, I'll buy your ticket, Anthem.
Christmas came early.
But
So-
now that if I buy your ticket, you know Brian's gonna put you to work, right? He's definitely gonna get put to work, right? So I mean, either way, you know that, right? Brian's gonna be like, "Yo, can you do this? It's gonna happen.
The
So
bodyguard.
either way,
He's gonna be our bodyguard.
you know.
Yo, so real quick, let's go real quick here. So booths are on sale right now. Booths are on sale. I'm gonna transition real quick on YouTube to what the booths are gonna look like. They're all 8x8 booths. You can put your logo right in the background. You have your tables, 2 chairs, and booths are now on sale on ebatebrand.com. They're not 20% off. They're only the tickets, general admission tickets with education is on sale right now. Also, here's a little bit more information for you guys. Let me just open up this bigger. So it's March 8th, 2020 is the first round for round barber battle. And basically, who's going to be the last barber standing? That last barber standing has a chance to win $1,000 cash prize.
I don't know why it's not like fully filled up. We should be having to like fill up a second part
Because it's like,
right there. $1,000.
see how
Like I would have been
$1,000.
signed up, yo. Like
$1,000.
Shout out to
1,000.
Massachusetts. They're heavy.
Oh, yeah, shout out. I had
Calling in and
shout outs
getting
to
it.
Majestic Barbershop. The guys bought, the whole shop bought tickets. The whole shop bought tickets, man. I was out there getting my tattoo done, and I had to stop by, and the guys bought tickets. The whole shop bought tickets, man. So shout outs to Majestic in Springfield. Shout outs to my boy Isao Rojas, who actually was a friend of mine, and we went to school together, Instituto de Banca en Comercio in Puerto
Yeah,
Rico. We studied,
Cinco de Mayo, El Pancaco.
Again, we have a great educational panel. One of our features, guest educator, is Marvin Marv.
Give her the link. Say it. I'm trying to get a ticket. Go in my.
Go to Bryan the Barber official. I don't know if you got it on.
Yeah, I got it on my bio. It says ticket.
Go to any one of our pages.
Click on get tickets.
It should be at the top of our page, like right underneath our name.
That's how
Yeah, and then
If
you
you're,
click on that.
if you're on Instagram,
Click on the link.
go to Bryan the Barber official, go to Kino the Barber, or go to _the_barber. Click on those links that you see right there on the bio, and you're able to get your tickets right on eventbrite.com. All right, you can purchase. Click on the green button that says tickets when you sign in, and you see all the difference. You got VIP tickets, you got general admission tickets. Right now they're 20% off. This is a holiday discount, 20% off. So that means your ticket right now is $20 with general admission and education. The battle registration is $100, and it covers all of your 3 models. Why 3 models? Because this is a round for round barber battle, and you're gonna need 3 models for this. There's VIP tickets available right now. Those are $50. This is going to take over in Favela's Nightclub, 145 Newfield Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut, 06106. Some of our feature educators are Marvin Marv, Ari Blaze, Jassy Sensational, Hatchet the Barber, Barbetto 81, and Chef the Barber. And then for your judges, it's going to be a tough one, man, because you see those 3 guys right back there? They're judging. They're judging, they're co-hosting.
That handsome one right there.
Yeah. See that Greek goddess right there? Yeah. That's a tough judge right there,
Yeah, we
man.
got some nice hands in those pictures.
I know, right? Look like we went to
We
Greece.
came back from Miami.
I look like,
I look like I came back from Mykonos.
no, word, bro. Like came back from freaking, I don't know where, but
Oh my God.
somewhere really hot, bro.
Look at me. What the? Anyway.
Damn. Like, look how tan we are.
I'm a logo.
It is crazy, man. So,
Kino, were you blowing a kiss in this picture?
Was you?
No, I was getting ready to.
I'm trying to figure out what Phil was thinking of.
Hey,
Mira quién está ahí.
Ari Blaze, respect the faith, baby. What's
Ari.
up? Ari is actually one of our feature educators too as well, and she will have a booth at the event, and she's also a judge. That's another tough. She's another tough judge.
she's
You
tough.
haven't. She's a tough judge.
yeah,
She's a
she's
great
tough.
barber. If you haven't seen her work, you better go to Ari_Blaze and check out her work, man. She is a beast in the game, man. Shout out to Papi Chulos, man. Papi Chulo actually stocked up our
Is she coming
shop.
down the night before? Or is she coming down just?
I'm not sure. If that's another thing. I want to tell everybody,
down the
if
night before.
you guys are coming down the night before, please DM me. Don't be scared to DM me. I have hotels for you guys to stay at. I'm trying to work with the Marriott, I think, right now to get hotel blocks. To get a block for those rooms. That way, you guys are not too far from the event. You're right in downtown Hartford. So it's very close by. You're only going to be about, say, 7 minutes away from where the actual event is going to take. Oh, and also Saturday, May 7th, you guys get a free 1 hour and 20-minute class from Hatari Hanso with a special guest educator. We're going to have food, beverages, and great networking for you guys. So that'll be from 6 to 10, March 7th at the Shop Newington, 287 Main Street, which is also not too far from downtown Hartford. You're going to be very close by. So guys, if you're staying the night before, please hit me up so I can give you some hotel information. If you don't want to stay in the Marriott and you see it that it's too far from you guys, there's plenty of hotels around here. There's a lot of them. You know, and if you've been to the CT Barber Expo, that's great. Oh, again, too, the winner does win for the competition. The winner does. Oh man, we're gonna go to whenever the last competitor signs up, man. Right now, there's a bunch of people that signed up, so go sign up, man. Go sign up.
There's like 8 competitors so far.
About 10.
10.
About 10 competitors sign up.
Yeah,
so
I
far,
mean,
so.
we need an even number.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we get an odd number, it's going to be a little awkward.
Yeah, it is.
Eliminating people, but we need an even number. So if it goes to 10, we're going to need like 16 or 20. If we get more than 20, we're going to need like 22 or 24 or whatever.
Exactly. Yep.
So we cut everything in half each time.
So
It's tournament style.
So you're interested in competing again.
Last
The
one.
competitor and the person who wins $1,000 cash prize, wins $1,000 in products,
A huge
wins
trophy.
a swag bag, a huge
$1,000
trophy.
products?
Yes, I got everybody donating products.
Do you want to
Wow.
You get a swag bag, you get a VIP ticket to the Kinetic Barber Expo 10, and
Wow.
VIP
Shout out
ticket
to
to the
Jay Majors
Connecticut
for that.
Barber Expo 10, and Baby Liz Clippers. Thank you to Jay Majors for donating that.
You forgot my what?
And
It's okay, you forget all
a huge trophy that's gonna be taller than Phil.
that. Nah, it's going to be pretty tall, though. You trying to say I'm short? What do you mean taller than me?
I don't know. You said you want a big trophy.
No, it's definitely going to be a big trophy. We're getting a big trophy. I mean, it's probably going to be about 4 or 5 feet.
That's a huge trophy.
You know, I'm a little taller than that, but it's close. We put some sneakers on the trophy, it'll be taller than me. We'll put some teeny lens.
Oh,
Alright.
and you get Timberlands.
No, you're not getting You're not getting no Tim's.
Oh,
Yeah. Then you'll be like, yo, I thought this came with Tim's. Nah. Definitely no Tim's.
No match your Clippers. That's crazy,
Bro.
So yeah, man.
Sign up.
Yeah.
Listen, just off the strength of $1,000, like you could walk out of there and like look, if you're a barber, yeah. If you're there for 4 hours cutting hair, you could make $1,000. That's like $250 an hour if you end up winning it, right? That's some people if they make $1,000 in a week, that's a good week. So if you're a good barber, sign up because you can make $1,000 in one night plus $1,000 in prizes. Like, that's a great. That's a great.
tickets.
VIP
tickets,
that's-
I'm actually
That's a lot. That's a lot.
$1,000 in products, $1,000 cash
And
prize.
you'll be the first
Swag
winner
bag.
ever in a barber tournament battle competition.
To
Like
win
this was
all
never
rounds. Yeah.
done. This was never done. Nobody ever had a tournament style barbershop.
That means your skills are being tested in an all-around barber battle.
You're
That
saying
means from
20
traditional
people go up there and you
to
vote on one
freestyle.
guy, like, yeah, he was good. Like, you gotta beat people in order to move to the next round, and you gotta beat people again in order to move to the next round, and then you gotta beat somebody again to win the championship. Like, so there's no having boys in this competition or nothing. Like, everyone's by themselves, bro.
I think after this, people might start a barber fantasy league.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be damn. Damn.
Oh, don't worry. That'd be dope.
Great idea. I'm getting rocked in fantasy. Right now.
Wow.
Yo, so I was just reading. What is an industry barber? So, this is what it says.
Look at what I'm losing right now. Look at how bad that is. You
Whoa.
guys see this?
Damn.
I'm getting killed. My team, I'm team masturbators. I'm getting rocked right now.
That's crazy. Yo, so check this out. So I'm reading this right now, right? It says, what type of industry is a barber? So this is what it says for the definition. Includes men's hairstyling shops primarily engaged in cutting, trimming, and styling men's and boys' hair. Furthermore, barbershops shave and trim men's beard. The industry does not include companies that primarily offer training in barbering or hairstyling. So what does that mean? It means it's up to the school to train that person and get them ready when they go out there. So going back to this whole topic and everybody talking about this, and this is some of the cons to what I see out of barber schools, and I love what Tariq does because Tariq actually educates his students, you know, and it's good to see a person like that where they come up to him, they thank him, and he changes lives.
Many lives, plenty of lives.
And he's doing it the right way. So the other thing is, most of these schools are, you know, I see guys like there's some. I'm not. It's like I said, I'm not gonna mention too many names. because I don't really like, it's a lot of people get ignorant sometimes, and I don't got the energy that for that no more. Back in the days, I would get ignorant with you, but now I'm a little bit older, much smarter, more knowledgeable, and I'm like, you know what, the energy doesn't work.
A lot heavier.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I definitely am a lot heavier. So,
No, yeah. I'm heavy too.
And being around people like Phil and Kino and people in the shop that we have that works with us and our co-workers, even other barbershops that we get along with, and they see the vision. It's not about hating on each other. It's more about helping each other out and progressing into a different vision.
Damn it.
And just like Kino told me, there's a guy that he has that actually follows in, but watches my life and has been learning a lot. That touches me,
especially with the hot towel.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
So that touches me because it lets me know I'm actually doing something right, even if it's one person.
Yeah.
One person at a time. It doesn't have to be 10. It doesn't have to be 20, 30. I'm ecstatic about one person. That touches my heart a lot.
And at least
I seen
like other barbers. Some barbers will not even do a live. They'll be like, "Hell no, you're not learning nothing."
They don't want to teach. I'd rather teach.
What?
I'd rather teach these guys, these young upcoming guys, some gems, and teach them the reality of how the barber industry. Because I was there once. I was there where barbers didn't even want to teach me. I was there where they would hate on you because they think that you would take whatever they have going on, you take that from them. But in reality, instead of teaching them and leading them in the correct pathway to do I'd rather teach them those gems, man. Tell you the truth. I'd rather pass that on.
True.
I'm passing it on. Doesn't mean he's going to take that from me. He's not taking nothing from me. I'd rather, just like Tariq. I seen Tariq cry on stage because he says he's changed his life. He had a barber student come up to him and tell him that you changed my life. That touches you, man. And when you do stuff like that, man, and the community that we in, and me coming from New York, where the hate is real. The hate is real. Like, people are jealous of you of no reason. And you're trying to help them too. And it's like, they hate on you right back. And it's just like, okay, what am I doing that you want to hate on me so bad? Like, I'm trying to teach you, my brother. I'm trying to get you to the next level. I'm trying to get you to where I'm at. But
people doing good,
and it's crazy because when you start teaching other people, that's when they start thinking, oh, he thinks he's
all
the best.
that.
I'm not thinking I'm not the best. But if I could teach
you got
somebody
that want to go live.
something about me and stuff.
It's crazy, man, and I don't like that. I don't really like that. I think we should all come together as a community. Barber community is something that we should all come together, man. It's just like somebody commented, and I posted my brand new tattoo. And the reason why I did this tattoo, because this tattoo means a lot to me. It means a lot to me because.
How you doing? Where you from? Texas.
That's what's
all
up,
right,
man.
Shout out to you, man.
Give me one second. Let me get this out. So
one more.
A lot of people. I just posted my tattoo up on social media, right? And people don't understand how much this tattoo means to me. And I wanted to get the right tattoo artist, not any tattooer. The right tattoo artist, an artist that knows what he's doing. Because this costs money. Whatever you're gonna put on your skin, you don't want to put it and then regret it years later because it just looks ugly. This tattoo means a lot to me because this became my career. This became what I am today. It defines me as a person, and barbering and everything that this barber pole and these blades stand for saved my life from the streets. This saved everything. Because if not, I would not be here sitting with these two gentlemen.
You sure you keep putting ointment on it?
Right.
Yeah,
Dude, that came out dope, bro.
Yeah, right?
So
Yeah, like
did a great job.
Look how real that looks, though.
How long you been a barber for?
Been cutting for a minute, man, before I went to prison and I came out cutting.
My man.
That's what's up, man. That's what I'm saying. See, like, I was just telling everybody here on Head Choppers, as we're live streaming from YouTube and people are also watching us on YouTube right now. I did a tattoo that I got right here, and this tattoo means a lot to me because I've been in those shoes. I've been to prison. I've been in the streets. I know what the gutter is. I know coming from nothing to becoming to what I am today. You know, this career, this actually saved my whole life, man. I could have been dead now. I could have been back in prison. You know what I mean? And spend the rest of my life in prison. But this actually saved my life, and I put all my energy into this career, and meeting these gentlemen that I got right next to me, man, is an awesome thing, man. And I say for you, man, if you've been cutting for a long time, put all your energy, put all your effort into what you got going on. And I tell you, in the next few years, in the next, I say about a year, if you go hard this whole year and this upcoming year, I'm gonna see you up there, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, work
from?
heavy. Where you from again?
Texas and Angelo.
Texas.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yo, do your thing, man. Build that clientele heavy. Make sure that you service your clientele and you give them something that the next barber is not doing. That you make sure you lock that client down, and that client's gonna see you every week or every 2 weeks or so. Do something different all the time. Give them a service. Barbers, we give services. And as far as we give services, that means customer service is number one, because we are a customer service industry. You know what I mean? It's like I was talking to my guy today, and I'm like, you know, I was telling him the same thing. I'm a barber, but I give a certain type of service. And when I'm giving somebody a hot towel, and you got people around, and this person is trying to enjoy that hot towel service, and he's being pampered and all that, and he wants to get that nice straight shave, you know, he wants to relax. He wants to feel in the chair, relax and all that. But you got people around, and they're cursing. They're like, F this, F that, blah, blah. That person is not really going to enjoy that. He probably enjoyed your service, but he didn't enjoy the environment. Get what I'm saying? And that person might tip you, pay you that day, but you might not see that person come back. Get what I'm saying? So do what you do, brother. Put your energy, man. And yo, the streets is not for nobody, man. The streets nowadays is not worth it.
It's not. You're not winning on the streets.
You win as a barber, man. You win as a barber.
You get respect from people. You show respect to people.
What type of other service do you offer to your clients?
Just hot towel, just really hot towel shaves. That's really it. I'm a mobile barber, so I go to places, so I really can't do.
Okay.
Can't do much.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm really a hustler. Right?
Do you have your license? Do you have your license out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you
go to a shop and work in the shop?
I don't know. Some shops, they have a certain price on their door, and it's hard for me to upsell their prices. You know what I'm saying? If they have a number on the door.
Okay, got you.
And then I pull up to people's house, so it gives me an extra more cost to give them. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up to your house, you know what I'm saying? And they pay just for me coming. Like business owners, they don't like sitting in the shop for an hour or so, or seeing other people. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. All right, got you. All right, so as far as that, man, I say this. Keep doing the house call. Charge what you charge for your house calls, or charge a little bit more, because you also got to include transportation, all everything that you're taking, and the labor work that you're putting in as well. You know what I mean? As far as me doing house calls, I start at $100 an hour, and the service that I'm doing. So that's where it starts for me. Build yourself up. Don't waste the money on any stupid thing. Take care of your responsibilities. Save money to the side and save it to where you could actually look into the future.
Why don't you buy a shed?
And buy and like build invest into your own business in the future.
Yeah, like even buy a shed. You know what I'm saying? So people come to you. Oh, he got it hooked up. No matter where you are, yo, you could be on the street. If you're a barber, you're a barber, bro. You can be in the basement. If you're a barber, you're a barber. You can be in that attic.
Yeah, I started nice.
Nice. There you go. All right.
Oh, you got a nice setup, man.
Oh, you got a nice.
You got very. I like that.
Got
Yeah,
wall art.
yeah, I like the logo, all that.
Yeah.
That's nice, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a real shop. There you go.
Yeah, man. That looks nice, man. That's dope.
Just from wherever I'm at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
They call and I don't want to go nowhere. They pull up to the house. I'm here.
So now I got one more question for you. Now
Yes,
that you
advertise,
got
though,
that
yes.
set up there, right? Outside of your home, do you have like a barber pole that states that you have a barber shop within your home?
I didn't want to. I don't know if it's in the text instead of text. I don't know if I can get in trouble for that.
All right.
Oh.
I was in El Paso, Texas, living for a year, and I heard that you can actually put your business out of your home. So,
Yep.
but I don't know if the town that you're in, El Paso, you could do that. I don't know if the town that you're in. So just investigate
In
with
Austin's the same
with
thing.
the business laws within your city hall or town hall. Investigate there and find out if you can actually put a barber pole and
Yeah.
start that
Like
business
in
out of your
Austin,
home.
all you have to do is put a sign outside
Yeah.
your home in Austin, and you have your own business. All you have to do is put a sign outside. You don't need a tax ID. You don't need to go down to the hall or nothing in Austin. So for the most part, in Texas, it's a little different. You guys are like your own country over there. You know what I'm saying? Everything's bigger and different. So you guys have your own laws. You have your Donald Trump's not even president in Texas, bro. You have your own president. I don't know who it is, but listen, man, just find out if you could just put a barber pole outside your house. Watch people be like, "Oh, okay," and you know what? It goes from there.
Yeah, man.
So
just investigate with town hall, your city hall. Investigate the business laws there, and that should help you out with how you could run a business exactly from your home. Right now, you got to start a business right there, man. That could take you even further. You don't need no barbershop, nothing. You already have your own space right there, and you can actually take that to the next level. The only thing you got to do is just go investigate with City Hall, find out the business laws in your town. That's what I tell everybody. Right now, we're talking about National Association, the National Barber Association of America, and how we could get every state to require the same hours for the licenses. So let's say if I want to move to Florida, I wouldn't need a Florida license. I could use the same license that I have because it's the same hours that requires in each state. But in order for me to do that, I have to talk to people in the state board here of Connecticut. I have to go through legislature. I have to set up a group in all 50 states and have one barber representative for each state and stuff like that for me to get that law put and get that in all 50 states. Phil's here happy because I think the Chiefs just scored a touchdown.
Nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm watching the game too, but we just stopped New England on 4th down with a minute to go. We won. This is it.
Wow.
So we won. Yes, son.
Yeah, man.
But I'm sorry, man. I'm listening.
Oh, man.
I'm just watching and listening.
So yeah, man, just investigate that with your town hall. See if you could do that. Well, if you get that straightened out, man, you could do that, man. Get that barber pole, put it right there.
Yep.
I guarantee you're gonna get more customers
More
coming your way,
customers.
man. You know what I mean?
Advertise. Get yourself a card.
Yeah.
Do what Keno does. Go to CVS and drop it in the hair club for men.
Oh yeah.
Or the, you know what I'm saying?
I
Put
do
your
that all
card,
the
slide
time.
your card in little things like that. Put
Even
them
in the car wash.
at the car wash. Put your
Matter of fact,
At the gas station.
Yo,
the
your
pump.
card, because you work at home, it goes a long way. Go to the mall, hand it out to people with nice haircuts, bad haircuts, store where you see swag at or something. Like, get your cards going, because you're self-promotion, you're self-promoted. So do all that for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And watch how it just increases by like double, triple. Next thing you know, you're gonna need a bigger basement, bro.
you know what's crazy?
know?
When I was in El Paso, when I moved to El Paso, I moved to El Paso with several. I left my clients back in New York, and I moved to El Paso for like about a year with several clients. How did I build my clients in El Paso? All marketing and advertising schemes. So I used the phrase, "Get your New York fades done with Bryan the Barber." But what I did was I saw an opening in a market so big for it because the barbershop that I started working at was actually my man's Charles Exclusive Cuts down on I think it's Saragossa, the name of the road that it was in. and there was a big super center Walmart right in front of a gas station. So I made flyers for myself. I made business cards, and what I would do is I would walk the whole parking lot of Walmart, and I would put my flyers right on the windshield. Boop, boop. I would walk into Walmart and walk each aisle of Walmart and introduce myself to people and hand them and tell them, listen, I'm a barber. You see that barber shop that's right there across the street? I work there. This is my name. Check out my portfolios on Instagram. But that's my portfolio right there. It's Instagram. That's where all my pictures are at. That's where I hold everything at, and people can see my work. So I have somewhere where they could go check it out. I built my clientele so fast doing that and going to that gas station every day and handing out a business card, putting those flyers on the windshield, and talking to every damn person, every damn soul in Walmart. Dude, I was like this. The barbers that were working in there, they were looking at me like, yo, how is this guy doing it? Why am I doing it? Because I'm actually going out there and promoting myself. I'm advertising myself. I'm not sitting there lazy while they're on their phone on Facebook and Instagram and just looking at girls and doing this. I'm out there promoting myself, trying to get people in my chair. You know, so that's how you go about it. You got an awesome spot right there, my brother. I like the setup. I like the logo that you use for impressive cuts. That's an awesome logo right there, man. That looks really good. You got something good going on, man. And I tell you right now, go get it, man. Listen to the tips and advice that we're giving you, and I guarantee
you'll have it.
I'll call you back in a year, man, and you're gonna tell me, yo, look at my barber shop. I got like 4 or 5 barbers working with me now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You watch basketball?
You might want to come to our
a little bit. You look like Leandro Barbosa. You remember him? You look like Barbosa. Oh man. No, thank you for calling,
yes,
man.
Sir, man.
Thank you,
man. We appreciate you, man.
All right.
Yeah, have a good one.
And Merry Christmas.
I got an event coming up. It's called Next Top Barber.
Okay. Nice.
Yo,
promote
it. Let us know.
You're on Kino's IG, so hit up Kino with the information. Let us know what's up, and we'll try our best to make it out there to Texas, man.
And promote it for you too.
And we'll hopefully promote it too as well.
Cool.
All right, I appreciate you, man.
Send me everything.
All right. Later. Likewise, man. Yeah, you can hit it right there. Wow. Yeah, there we go. That's dope, man.
That's what's up.
I love people like that, man. They're on the come up, you know. They go through the struggle, and I like people like that because I relate to folks like that, man. I know what it is to come from nothing. I know what it is to be with nothing. Coming from a single mother who did everything and tried everything to keep food, clothes on our back, a shelter over our heads. You know, I seen my mother go through it all, man. And people like that, I would love to help, man, because you don't want those folks to fall back to what they used to do. You know what I mean? I could have fell back so many times, but I kept strong, bro. After the last time I was in jail, I was like, this shit ain't for me, man. And my daughter was just turning 1 year old, and I'm like, what does my daughter need? My daughter needs her father alive. She don't need her father in jail, doing 20-something life, and she always got to go visit daddy behind bars. You know what I mean? That's not a place for a child to be either. So all that really started changing my mind. That's why I'm like, yo, I do what I gotta do. I'm at Phil sees it. I know Phil sees it. I'm there 7 days a week. 7 days a week, and I'm working. And it's what I keep my focus on. I love doing what I do, man. That's why a lot of people talk to me, and that's why I'm so passionate about what I talk about when it comes to hair choppers. I'm so passionate when I talk even to the youngins in the shop, man. The other day, I'm like, it was so funny because remember the dude that came in with the busted haircut? He went to some franchise barbershop.
The other day,
yes. Dude probably paid like $40 for whatever. And it's messed up because it's like the youngins, they're scared to charge what they're worth.
Score. I'm sorry, but keep going.
I want to see the score.
23-16.
Damn. So, you know, there's a lot of folks that do this. There's a lot of barbershops that do this. And these guys will go into a franchise barbershop such as Kennedy's Barbers Club, great clips, sports clips, and they'll pay $40 to $55 for a haircut. But when it comes to a regular barbershop like ours, these guys expect to pay $20. But why? That's because the barber is letting it happen.
Right.
The business owner is letting it happen. Instead of telling them, you're going to charge what I have on that board and what you're worth. Why? Because you're giving a better experience, you're giving a better haircut than those folks are in those franchise barbers. Dude came with a busted tape up. Yo, it looks like she just took the trim and said, you're done.
It was bad.
It was that bad.
It was bad.
And then you gotta fix that. You think I'm not gonna charge for fixing your haircut, bro, and making you look good? Homeboy was a bank. Homeboy was a bank teller, man.
Come to you, but it's
Look, like he was like, yeah.
What?
He said, I went real quick. Where do you go to, like, cost cutter?
We didn't ask him if he tipped him. I should have asked him.
But he was like, yeah, I had lunch real quick, so we went to the shop. We're like, bro, like, where do you work? He was like, Weathersfield. And he comes to us usually, but he went for lunch. Like, why didn't you just drive the extra 5 minutes down the street and get a real haircut? Because then he had to come back and get it fixed up again. Like, yo, it was bad. I wish, did we take a picture? I think he took a picture.
You gotta ask Joey. Joey was the one
Yeah.
that did him. So,
Yes.
but it was just so bad. I was just like, oh my god, like you're really gonna pay $40, $50 for that, and you can't give this barber that who hooks you up and makes you look good.
Exactly.
That's why I'm not scared to
they'll
charge
go
what I
to
charge.
somebody
Man.
else and pay full price like it's nothing.
Man, sometimes
Especially- especially if they go to a female barber. Because female barber, oh, she look good. Hold up, let me
Yeah,
go.
I don't care if she looks good. I care more about how I'm gonna look.
Exactly.
Forget about how she looks.
But it happens.
I don't know. It's hard. I have to see her work first. I have to see the person work first and see what they're doing and if they're knowledgeable of what they're doing and how they're gonna execute what they're doing the right way. Because anybody could be a barber, but then you have your professional barber who's actually knows what he's doing. He knows how to accomplish this, and he knows how to give you an experience. That's what I like. You know, like the other day, man. Like the other day, I got my hair cut with Gab. Yo, Gab gave me the hot towel. I didn't even expect that.
You thought it was a hot towel.
Yo, shout out to Gab. I was like, oh, Gab gave me the hot towel and everything, bro. I was like, whoa. And that shit, yo, I knew what the clients were feeling because I'm like, damn, I don't know. I never got in a hot towel. You know what I mean? As a barber.
You never got in a hot towel?
No. Phil, never, bro. Never. I never got an experience to do
I got it once. It felt good. Like, it's easy to shave.
Yeah.
And it's just steam, bro.
It feels good, man. I'm there like, oh, man, this guy about
You know, you want the hot towel shave?
Oh, that shit.
You know, so I like that. I like the experience that he put me through, and that was dope, man. And I'm like, yo,
You guys got the hot steamers in there in the barbershop, so
yeah, we
Yeah.
special edition.
I actually dumped the water out of the one today. We got to get distilled
do.
water.
We need
bro.
to get the gallon.
You know what? But I put the refrigerator in the back. I fixed up the back a little bit. I
Okay.
threw away all these boxes. I went back and cleaned up, but so I got to fill up the freezer. So just remind me tomorrow when I call you, say if I need anything,
Dope.
because I'll forget, bro.
Yeah. All right, got you on that.
I already forgot. What do I need? Distilled water.
Distilled water.
Okay, here we go.
So, yeah, man. You know, this is what customers look like. You just gotta learn everything, man. For you youngins, man, listen to your veterans, man. Listen to your veterans. They're not telling you stuff just to tell you. They're telling you because they want you to become a better you, a better barber, a better professional. You know what I mean? Ask. Don't be scared, man. You know, and back to that, like I was saying, like, you know, we can't let these, like, to every business owner out there, man, that these franchise barbers could do it, and they got the shittiest freaking haircuts, man, and these people are charging what they're charging. Us who go through booth rent or percentage, you could do the same thing. Charge for what you're worth because you guys are the ones that are actually The real ones. You guys are the MVPs. You guys are giving your clients excellent, and I see it every day through social media. Our barbering, the urban barbers, and our industry as urban barbers, I see it rising. Why? Because of these barber events. These barber events have made our industry, us that comes from like the ghetto neighborhoods, and we know how to fade and all that, but now we're changing everything around. We know how to fade, but now we're including the hot towel, and now we're doing all these services and the
I
steam.
remember when given, doing the scissor cut was like, no, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But now you go to the hood barbershop, they give you scissor cuts, a blow dryer, hot steam, hot towel, whatever, you call it.
That's another thing I do. I style my customer. I'm like,
even
are you gonna work in the talking about that. It's like I said, I'm a professional, and I'm more of a service man. I service and give you an experience while you're in my chair. So I have one client, right? This one client comes, and the client gives me $100 every time, and I don't do much to him. It's just a 3 and some scissor work on top, clean them up. Little hot towel after to clean them up and clean the hairs out of his ears and stuff like that. But it's $1 every time. But why? Because that customer appreciates how I treat him, the conversation I give him in the chair, and that little service that I'm giving him. That's appreciation. And that's dope. I appreciate those customers.
Have you noticed how many clients have like a lot of problems in their life, and you're like the only one that they talk.
They talk to. Isn't that weird? Like,
and it
we're
feels,
Oprah Winfrey, bro.
amazing,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It is.
It
you
feels
help people
amazing.
through their like they trust you.
They trust me.
So that's what they forgot to put here as
Like that's what I'm
a barber surgeon. They forgot to put psychologist.
No, but look, you learn that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You learn how to talk to people. I could go anywhere and hold the conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
Pretty much at any
Man,
time.
like
My wife-
I wish
Except
I
if my conversation
sometimes
over,
my
right?
wife, she'd be like,
No,
why
there
go
was
to
there was a
everybody?
they were talking the other
Okay,
day.
no,
They were talking the other day in the shop about a correctional officer who actually his wife divorced him or whatever. I guess his wife was cheating on him.
Okay, no, look it.
And he
Wow.
killed her.
This is what happened. He did 20 years. Okay, a correction officer. He did 20 years. He told his wife, I'm putting in my 2 weeks, I'm retiring. You know what she told him? I want a divorce. Like, how do you say that when he's like, I'm telling you, that's like you telling Lulu today, you know what?
Crazy.
I'm retiring, and bam, and then she hits you with, well, I want a divorce. Like, bitch, for what? Sorry,
I want to
I'm not saying this to Lulu. I'm just saying, like, B, ITCH, this is my moment. I'm telling you what. And they were married for 30 years.
Wow.
They've been together for 30 years.
That's crazy.
He just worked 20 years, told her he's retiring, she asked for a divorce. You know what he did?
Oh, that's bad.
He stabbed her up. He tried to kill her. Police came, he
What?
said, my wife's dead upstairs. They ran upstairs, they arrested him. She's still in the hospital, she's, fighting through it, but, they don't know if the kids called the police. And he knew it. He knew he was going to arrest her.
So what my
That's
thing
crazy,
was,
right?
I wish that guy would
See,
have
that's
walked in.
crazy.
That guy would have walked into the shop, because I think us barbers would actually change his mind
Real shit.
and told him, yo, matter of fact, I'll pay for your flight. Go to the bro.
I had
Yeah,
clients coming in talking about, I'm ready to kill this bitch.
all the time.
I'm like, listen, bro.
Yeah, I do the same.
First of all, you need to calm down.
Calm down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, think
man.
about it.
You know?
Are you really gonna do this and
Is it worth it?
fuck up your life
Yeah.
because you was mad?
So many
Yeah.
fishes in the
For
sea,
a
man.
couple
So
of hours?
many
So
fishes
many,
in
Yeah.
the sea, man. Like
It's true, like, you
I
probably
understand.
changed some people's minds.
I understand. There's emotion there, and it hurts, but you gotta stop it.
You know,
somewhere.
you know, and even with dealing with kids at the barbershop, some barbers, they don't know how to deal with kids. They'll go crazy, like, fuck, what the, you can't, yo, you got, oh my god. But when you have a kid, you know what the hell
Reminds me of Joey's
they-
kid that was freaking
you
kicking
know they
Oh,
got.
that kid was like he was fine. and
There's
he
always,
was like,
there's always that one kid. You know what? It's crazy.
That's the kid that can't.
Yeah, those kids all like.
I saw him coming in.
For
I
next
knew
year
I was
we're
passing that.
doing the kids barber back.
Oh, do a kid. Oh, do a barber battle with just kids.
Oh man.
The kids.
Papito Blasa was talking about. He's like, yo, why don't you do a kids bar? Like they never been done that.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
that's
Papito
crazy,
Blasa,
yeah.
man.
I'm like, yo, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
There's
just
that kid up there.
all the kids are
Imagine like 30 kids battling. You got 20 barbers battling, and about 5 of those kids are crying.
That's crazy. That's a good idea, though.
I'm gonna see the barber
They should
just
do
stay
that.
out
CT
still.
Barber.
CT Barber ain't supposed to be
They should do that.
Can't hit the
Kids.
kids.
They gotta be like 5 and under.
Yo,
See how they
stay still.
Oh,
man.
Oh my God, bro, that's a great idea.
That's crazy,
my God,
man.
Fellas, it's 7:55. I know
All right,
it's
man.
pretty much.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in again. Make sure to visit all our links is on all our IGs on Phil's the Barber IG, Bryan the Barber's official, Kino the Barber's official's IG. Just click on the link, purchase your ticket. There is a holiday discount right now, 20% off. That means you get your ticket with education only for $20 until Christmas Day at midnight.
Can I
Make
say
sure
one
you
more
tune
thing
in.
before I
Yes,
end?
you can.
Look at this. Look at this chapstick. See the hair around? Focus on that. See the hair around that edge? That's disgusting, man. I gotta put this on my lips. Look at all that hair, bro. Like,
Barbering is life.
yeah, like I take hair home everywhere.
And now he's want to cut some more hair and get some more hair on that
Yeah.
chopstick. So,
I gotta. Everything I bring home, my wife be like, I have to take my clothes off at the door, bro.
oh my God.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, you have to.
I have
Bro.
to take my clothes off at the
Yeah.
door. I throw them downstairs.
Your
Then I
sneakers,
go
I'll take off
upstairs
my
and
sneakers at
at the door, too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
all that
You see how
comes
you have
out.
that little foyer down there?
Yeah.
I have to strip right there, pretty much.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, and then she's like, "Don't sit on the couch. Those pants wear to
Yeah, the
work."
girl tells me the same
I'm like,
thing,
"Damn,"
bro.
because yo, we bring so much hair home.
102.
Nice.
How much?
102.
Nice.
Yeah, I got about the same thing over here. Yo, so everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hair Choppers Radio. We're gonna see you next week, same time, 6:30 p.m. Tune in. Make sure to ask us questions all you want, man. We're here. Thank you for everybody for tuning in on IG too and hitting us on the live. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Always love your support and see you next week, next Sunday, same time.
Yo, shout out to me and Mohik right here. He's going to
Yeah.
do this tag right there.
We loves the game. We loves the game.
Yeah, I'm out. Thank you, fellas.